Today I have a new guest, and I'm really excited to have this guest because she was an old dental colleague, and I didn't tell her, but I do remember the bus uh, memories with her to the uni. And subhanallah, she's like something in my heart I cannot deny. I really like you, and I have you're like a person no one can hate. Do you know like that feeling? Like, oh,
Oh,
there are like some human beings like whatever she does, you cannot hate her.
thank you.
So, before we begin, maybe you could introduce yourself to begin with your questions.
Okay, I'm Mariam. I'm a dentist. I used to be in uni as SC Scientific. That was when we got to know each other at that time. Started being a leader in all of these stuff. Then I stopped these when I graduated. I went to internship and all of this, and I started doing quality masters in AUC, which was related to the TQM. After then, I started doing a digital smile designing. And I went on with the process of getting to know more about the dental field. Then I had these ideas that I want to understand more about life, so why not give it a try for something different? And I went for Botox and filler, which is facial aesthetics, and I started getting a lot of courses and doing Botox and filler to change people, enhance their beauty. And I started studying MBA as getting to know more about the business environment and knowing how to acknowledge the Egyptian market, or I mean the market in the field after all. Then I got to understand about dental lasers. So I went to do mastership dental laser in Sigmund Freud University. Then now I'm doing perio masters in the VUE. Yeah, periodontist.
Okay, you did a lot of things,
That's it.
mashallah. Okay, so let's begin. How was your childhood?
I had a really good or great childhood, but the thing about it, I got to move a lot. My parents were never like stuck in a certain place because my dad used to allocate according to his work field. So I would say some of it was in Saudi Arabia, which was the place I was born in, which is Jeddah. Then I had to travel, come back Egypt. Then I had to go different countries. So it was filled with a lot of movements, but it was really nice because I got to know a lot of cultures, a lot of people. I made a lot of friends in a lot of countries, which is something unique. Yeah.
How's your relationship with your parents?
It's really great. I love my mom. She's my inspiration. She's the real reason I went for dentistry. She loved the medical field, so I just wanted to make her proud. So I went for the medical field. My dad is my friend. He is a really wise man. He gives you a lot of advices, and he doesn't do anything that is actually aggressive or anything. He just keeps on his words, and he lets you encourage and get more into your personality. He develops your personal growth, which is rare in parents nowadays.
How's your relationship with money?
On and off. Like sometimes you have great days with money and the others you don't, because this is the field, or according after Corona, what happened in different countries. So basically, sometimes I would say I have good money, and sometimes no, there's no patience. They don't want to pay anything, so I don't really have that
Hmm.
much.
Okay. What are you afraid of?
Failure. I am a person who I fear failing. So that's why I would see that I do a lot of multitasking and a lot of multi-knowledge, because I have this mentality that if something goes wrong, I don't want to be stuck in a certain phase. I don't want to be stuck that I didn't give it all, that I didn't give it all my effort. So I hate failing. So this is like the worst fear I could get into.
What is failure for you? That's not a question I've written, but what is failure for you?
Not doing everything in your power, not doing everything. Like when you say I'm 27 years old, you should know more about life. You should know more
Hmm.
about business. You should know more about how to, if there's a crisis, you should know how to fix this crisis. So this is the problem that many of us we only study. We come and we're dentists or whatever the field we're in, and that's life. We get money, we get to have the matrix of going to job each and every day, but this is not success. Being successful is actually demanding a lot of effort, and some days you would go through the process of overthinking, am I doing it right or not? Am I moving on the right track? No. Failing also in your body. You have to take care of your body as mental health, as going to the gym. You should always maintain who you are, upgrade yourself. This is also part of success. So failing is on many aspects. Like when I felt that I'm not good enough, I went to the gym. Like I need to work on myself. I need to maintain my physique. I need to maintain my mindset, not to be negative, have a lot
Mm.
of positive energy. So this is failing also. This is also part of the failing process.
Okay. So the opposite question. If you were
Mhm.
not afraid of anything, what would you do?
I would never follow anything related to rules. Break the whole rules, do everything chaotic, and go with them with the whatever comes into my mind, I would do it.
But
But
you,
sometimes
I
because of
think you did this. Like in my memories, you were like somehow always different, a bit extraordinary. Like you weren't afraid
I'm not
to
afraid,
say
but
your
sometimes
mind
I would
opinion.
rethink the decision I did. Like sometimes when you get older, I would say when I got older that oh, why was I even so scientific? I would have learned another language that was more beneficial for me. But
Mm.
sometimes you get into the idea of exerting a lot of effort that wasn't really needed in this right place, wasn't the right place for me.
That's
Like
true.
that wasn't the right thing, but I kept on going because of my stubbornness that I want to
Hmm.
go on and continue.
And are you able to forgive yourself?
Yes, because I don't regret these decisions because they made me who I am. If I didn't do wrongs, I wouldn't know the rights. So yeah, I don't regret it, but I feel like I did a lot about my mental health. Like I gave a lot
Mm.
for my mental health. So this is something, yeah, I'm really provoked from, but I would say that I learned. If I didn't do all of this, I wouldn't say like I wouldn't achieve the other things I've done in life. I wouldn't have a different mindset by now.
Mm. Okay, I asked you questions which were actually not written, but it was interesting.
Thank you.
So the two adding questions are directed to your business, social media, and being a dentist. How can you combine dentistry with ethics?
You mean ethics as rules and morals?
Yes.
Okay. Basically, if it's not about ethics, I would have made a lot of money out of it. But being ethical, as in you actually follow the right process, you
Mm.
actually do a medical history, telling the patient she wants to do something, but it's not the right decision that she has to do, not for the money. This is ethical because we're, after all, human beings. We should actually follow the right merits and criteria which were set. So if I want to do for a patient veneers and she's going to pay a lot of money, but she doesn't need them, she doesn't need them. My ethics is to tell her that she doesn't need them. It's not
Mm.
about the money. So combining these two has been harsh in my country somehow, because no, everyone is doing it like for their own school.
Mm.
But I would say my school is way different. That's why I have a lot of patients who trust me.
Mm.
That I actually tell them what they need and what they don't need, not only related to dental field. When it comes to Botox and filler, some patients, they don't need to enhance their beauty. They're really beautiful. So you don't need to pay money. You're
Mm.
just beautiful the way you are. If we're doing
Mm.
something, it's just for your beautification. It's not that we're doing a lot of changes or anything of this. No, we need you to feel like you're pretty, but you became prettier.
Mm.
That's it. That's the process of it. So yeah, that's how I maintain it.
Um, okay, I leave that as it is. The second question is, how can you persuade a patient to continue the treatment procedure with you?
When you tell her everything that is related to her diagnosis.
Mm.
The patients, as I know them, or how I actually tend to work with them, they love being honest. When you come
Mm.
up and you just tell them everything from the bottom of your heart, and you make them as a family member, not just a patient, that's when she trusts you or he trusts you. So whenever I
Mm.
have a patient, I would break the ice and I start like talking, getting to know the patient in a friendly manner in
Mm.
order to tackle, you see, all of us have been going through a lot. So when you actually know that the
Mm.
patient is coming to enhance her beauty, or she's doing something because she doesn't feel confident, you have to actually acknowledge this. So once you open up with her and tell her everything related to her case, that is when you build trust. So whatever you're gonna say, she's gonna trust you because she knows that you're not doing it for any show or anything. You're doing it out of love and out of care.
Yeah, that's true. I wanted to hear your answer because I know you give a direct and rough answer about it. Okay, that's why I wrote it. Okay, so back to the questions. If money is guaranteed for life, for you and your family, and your generation after you, but the condition is you have to choose a job, what would it be?
I would be trauma healer, healing people. Because if imagine the word without traumas, imagine the word nothing negative. Would we be having any problems? No. It only starts when we have traumas. It's when we actually become a different version of who we are. So if I had the chance to be different or whatever I could do in life and just help other people, it would be healing their traumas, hearing them out, telling them they're not alone, fixing the problem. Because when you find a solution for the problem, there's no problem. And that is when people actually tend to be better versions of who they are. So I would be a healer.
Okay. Miss Mariam in one word.
Mariam, okay, I would say ambitious.
That's true. If you have your own heart in your hands, what would you advise it?
To love herself the way she is. To just love herself the way she is. No matter how many times she'll be criticized, she'll be made fun of, she'll be ridiculed, she'll be underestimated, to love herself the way she is.
What's the best moment in your life?
The moment I graduated
Really?
from uni, because it was like after so many years of hard work, it was like finally it's done. I've been setting dentistry as a goal since I was in grade 9. So reaching this part in life was really like, I'm done. I'm done. So I'm so good with it and I'm so happy that I'm done. But I didn't know that this is the start of other things.
Wow. Okay. Any regrets?
No personal regrets, but I would say that I went through, a lot, but I learned. Because how would I gain experience if I didn't go through errors and trials and everything? But I would say it was really a bit harsh at a young age. But it's who you become from these things you did either wrong or did them in a different mindset or did them chaotically or did them in a risky way. It's who you are. That's the experience you gain. You become wiser from these situations.
Okay, the last question is, what makes you you?
What makes me me? A lot of things. That I'm different. I see myself different. I see myself, I do a lot of things, and that's what makes me special, that I'm multitasking. That's one. I would say that I don't give up easily. I don't really have this word in my dictionary. So whenever something goes wrong, I would fight back again and again and again, and I would do another plan. So I would say, yeah, I'm different. That's what is unique about me, that you would never expect what is the next move I would be doing. So, yeah.
Okay, it's a perfect ending. We're done. It's a short questions, actually, direct questions.
Yeah.
Just know who you are and what makes you you. If you want to say something, please go ahead. If not, then we're done.
Okay. For whoever is gonna watch us, I would want to say, especially women, that you will go through a lot in life. Not criticizing sexism or discrimination, not only this, but I do mean that you'll be going through a lot of challenges. Maybe you're not beautiful enough. Maybe you're not good enough. You'll have a lot of criticism about this. If you're a leader, by chance, a lot of people are going to go against you. They're going to criticize your moves. If you do everything from your heart, some people will say that it's manipulative and fake.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because I'm very emotional. And they say, why are you like this? Okay. Yeah.
Fake and manipulative. And
Mm.
if you speak your heart or you say the truth, you're said to be a liar. And
Mm.
if you think differently, they would say that you are actually a deceptive person. You're not really who you are. And if you're smart, they would say, oh, we hate smart women. That is
Mm.
something triggering. We don't respect smart women. So I would want to say that each one of you, as a woman or girl or whatever, love yourself. Don't you dare care for what they say, ever. Because if you're gonna listen, you're gonna just downgrade yourself and you're not gonna be upgrading anything in your life. You're not gonna work harder. You're not gonna achieve more. You're not gonna do anything because you're afraid from society. So don't be afraid. Love yourself as a girl, as a woman, and become powerful because this is your only strength, being powerful.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, perfect ending.